President Muhammadu Buhari arrived at the White House on Monday afternoon to a warm handshake by President Donald Trump. Both leaders walked inside together, appearing later to share a bit about what had been discussed.
We are very grateful to the United States for agreeing to give us the aircraft we asked for, the spare parts. We are even more grateful for the physical presence of United States military specialists that go into our institutions in Nigeria and train them and go to the front in the northeast to see how they are performing as a result of the training given to them.
Also, we've had very serious problems with Christians who have been murdered, killed in Nigeria. We're going to be working on that problem and working on that problem very, very hard because we can't allow that to happen.
During the press briefing later on the Rose Garden, President Trump confirmed the U.S. will send 12 A-29 warplanes to Nigeria in 2020 to fight the Boko Haram insurgency.
We recently sold Nigeria 12 U.S. A-29 Super Katana aircraft, great aircraft, in the first ever sale of American military equipment to Nigeria. These new aircraft will improve Nigeria's ability to target terrorists and protect civilians.
President Buhari congratulated President Trump for the success of the meeting between North and South Korea's leaders, as well as the apparent decimation of ISIS. He then went on to highlight some key issues.
The government is taking necessary steps to promote the peaceful coexistence of herdsmen and farmers by focusing on boosting security and enforcing legislation that will guarantee borders and farmers access to land. I extend sincere congratulations to President Trump and his government on the impressive performance of the United States economy under his watch.
Answering questions from journalists, President Buhari, who was the first sub-Saharan African leader to visit Trump at the White House, shied away from addressing the issue of President Trump referring to African countries in alleged vulgar terms. He also talked about the reduction in purchase of Nigerian oil by the U.S.
I can't tell the United States what to do, but luckily for us, we have got market for our crude oil elsewhere. But the progress made by the United States in technology is certainly frightening for us as a mono economy.
When asked whether the U.S. will return stolen monies, President Trump acknowledged President Buhari's efforts at tackling corruption and promised to do everything to support President Buhari in this regard.
In terms of corruption, Nigeria has a reputation, as you understand very well, for very massive corruption. I also know that the president has been able to cut that down very substantially. We talked about it. He is working on it, and they have made a lot of progress, and I think they will continue to make a lot of progress.
Both leaders emphasized the strong partnerships and pledged to prioritize relations between both countries. Amarachi Ubani, Channels Television News.